Hello, my Willow Tree parents. I'm Chantale, Lachance, and I'm the founder of Willow Tree Parenting, and I'm here to help you create a strong and connected family. So today we're going to talk about the number one habit that you should be doing with your child to help create a strong attachment and bond, and also to help foster well-mannered children. So, as you remember in the last video, we said that the number one habit is to play with your child. And today we're going to talk about the ins and outs, the things to do and the things to avoid. I'm going to give you the recipe of play. All right, the very first thing, are we going to ask permission? And the answer is yes. So when you want to play with your child and he's already playing, you can ask, can I play with you? If he's not doing anything, you can say, do you want to play with me? All right, so that's the first thing, you ask permission. Second thing, do you let the child pick the activity? The answer is yes, absolutely. You don't want to be controlling and telling him what we're going to be doing. You want to let the child. So you can say, do you want to play with me? What do you want to do? So that will foster and develop his own ability to make decisions and to take the position of the leader. Okay, the next thing. Will you play by his rules? And the answer is yes. You will be absolutely at his mercy. This is his domain. You are not there to control. You're not there to dominate. You're not there to micromanage, okay? So you will play by his rules. How do you play this game? What do you want me to do? Okay, those kinds of things. It's not a role you're used to taking as a parent. I understand that, and it is a shift. But you'll see that it's a lot of fun, and you will start to notice a difference in his behavior if you start to do this as recommended. Will you be distracted while you're playing? So do you play the game and look at your cell phone at the same time? No, that does not go in our recipe. No distracted parents. You are playing, you're completely engaged, and you're focused on the activity and the child. Okay, the next one. Do you spend time teaching? So are you asking him to count? Are you asking him to do patterning? So the answer to this one, this is a really interesting question, is keep this to an absolute minimum. So when you continuously ask questions and interrupt what he's doing in the flow of his thinking, it's distracting for him and it's not fun for him. So if you are going to do any teaching, keep that, just do it maybe once or twice, but that is it. So just a little bit, a little pinch, okay, of teaching. And are you going to micromanage and control? And the answer is no. You are not going to. You are going to keep the micromanager in its cage, and you are letting the child lead you. Let him develop his leadership skills. Let him show you how the game is played, okay? Let him follow his own creative vision, okay? So no micromanaging. All right, so that is the recipe. Now let me give you an example of a situation with my own son on the weekend. And so this is a Lego activity. So he was building a Lego. So this is a racing situation, I guess a race course. So here he has the two cars, and he started building a track for the race on his own. And I came up and I asked him, can I play with you? And he said, absolutely. And then the next question I had for him was, what can I do to help? And then he gave me some directions. So my role was to pick out of the big box of Lego all the flat pieces like this. That was my role. I had to find all the flat pieces and give them to him. So I had a role, he had a role, and I was respecting his vision. So he was mostly building it. And I would say, is it okay if I put this piece here? So you're really, really putting him in a position of power and in a situation where he feels like he is the leader. Now I'll show you something else, like in terms of creativity here, he created this light. And this was a tree in another set, and he transformed it into a light post. So yeah, so I mean, we had a lot of fun doing it, and I was following the rules. I let him, he picked the activity, I asked permission, and I played by his rules and asked him what my role would be. And it's as simple as that. So the last thing I want to tell you is that in terms of how often and for how long. So this is really important. So if you really want to see a difference in your child's behavior and you want to see improvements in terms of cooperation, if you play, you should be playing with your child every day. So don't worry, it's for no more than 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you can make a huge impact on the level of attachment that your child will have with you, and his level of that need for control, you're giving it to him in a very positive way. All right, so in 21 days of doing this, you're gonna see a big difference. So remember, my mission is to help support you in creating a strong and connected family. I'll see you in the next video.